A portion of this video is sponsored by World of Tanks Blitz. Koraidon and Miraidon are used to get all over the Paldea region, but what if you didn't have protagonist luck? How much of the story could you complete without them? Starting at the player's house, we're gonna be able to get to Mesa Goza really easily. After all, you have to do this part of the game without Koraidon or Miraidon. We reach Mesa Goza as expected, so reaching Mesa Goza is a given. But now we get lost because I'm used to just hopping over everything. So now I can just follow the road to get to Cortando and the first gym. I feel like these roads get ignored in most Pokemon playthroughs. They will be very helpful for me for this. And voila, we are at Cortando in a matter of seconds. The first gym, Katie, is very reachable. I won't be doing the battle here. This is not a new save file. You can still catch and train Pokemon very regularly without using the ride Pokemon. All that matters is whether you can get to the places.
Haha, it is I, Gurren boy, and I have to ask you about something. So I have here that this video is sponsored by World of Tanks Blitz. Is the entire planet covered by fluid vessels? And how are the containers blitzing? What are they filled with? Is it beans?
What? No, Grunty Boy, it's not a game about containers. World of Tanks Blitz is a legendary MMO shooter game where you take part in epic 7v7 battles using a massive variety of tank vehicles, both historical and fantastical ones, in dozens of maps and several different game modes.
Oh, it's those kinds of tanks. That's so much better. And also, their Arnold Schwarzenegger collab makes a lot more sense now. I want to play.
You absolutely can. Whether you want to get behind the wheel of a classic M4 Sherman or a fantasy tank like the Smasher tank from their Warhammer 40K collaboration, it's free to play on 6 different platforms. Every battle is unique in the tactical planning and strategy, constantly surprising you with new experiences each time you play. Plus, it's made for and with a vibrant community of players who give feedback and input into the way the game is developed. So you get to connect with players all over the world.
Fantastic! I'm so excited to play! And maybe once I level up enough, I can fill my tanks with beans. Ta-ta!
Wait, that's not something you can do at... Never mind. Show your daring mettle by clicking the link in the description below, and thanks so much to World of Tanks Blitz for sponsoring this portion of the video. But now let's get back to it. Now, based on the levels of the bosses, the next things you'd probably normally want to do would be the Titan Cloth and Brassius. But since I'm already over here, I'll go ahead and make my way to the Titan Bombardier. Where we're going, we do need roads, because I couldn't scale that even with Koraidon. It would be a lot faster with Koraidon. This is a long, zigzaggy road. We're getting close to the next Pokemon Center, which matters because once I get to a fast travel point, I can use it again. Here we are, the Pokemon Center closest to the Titan Bombardier. Now I just need to follow the road again. Where we're going, we do need roads. And now up ahead, you can see where the Titan Bombardier was. So I can definitely reach this location. However, when you first arrive here, the Titan Bombardier is dropping rocks. On the ride Pokemon, if you get hit by a rock, you just stumble for a moment, but then can keep going. But if you get hit by a rock not on the ride Pokemon, you get totally reset back to the beginning. And I need to figure out if it's possible to get around those rocks on foot. So let's go to me in Pokemon Violet. Here I have a Violet save file where I have not beaten the Titan Bombardier. So I'm gonna try to do this. And if I can't get it within a reasonable amount of time, I will give up. Oh boy. Wait, I can zoom out, right? Okay, this is gonna help. We'll get behind the shield rock. Oh, that is a large open area. Okay. Oh my God. Gosh. Okay, where's the next hide point? Is it on the edge over there? Oh, there are dozens of these. Oh my God. Oh my God. Crap. Oh my God, it's so much harder at the top. No! All the way back here? No! It's quite easy, around here. But once you get to the top and they're bouncing. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, am I gonna make it? It says I arrived at the destination. I did it. Okay, all right. That only took 2 attempts. Very doable. So the Titan Bombardier is reachable. Now let's continue along the road. We love roads. And I can see my target in the distance. Cascarafa, which is right next to the Dark Team Star Camp. Oh, a shiny. Let's go. Woo! Oh, let's see how many I get by the end of this. So we stopped by that Pokemon Center there. And I believe up ahead to the right, after a certain point, is going to be the Dark Team Star Camp. Oh, there it is. The gate right in front of me, which means the Segan Squad's base is definitely reachable without the ride Pokemon. On the road again. Unsurprisingly, on the road again. This is gonna be happening a lot, and it'll continue to. I am obviously on the road again. All right, made it to Cascarafa. Cascarafa? I don't know. However, I cannot confirm that it's doable yet, because when you arrive, your gym mission becomes finding Kofu in Porto Marinata. So we have to get to Porto Marinata to prove that the gym mission is doable. I will say navigating this town on foot is less fun. A lot easier with Koraidon when you can just confidently yeet yourself off the cliff. So I need to get from here to this opening. Something I'm kind of surprised hasn't happened yet is me getting chased down by a Pokemon. Because the ones that chase you, I feel like most of them, Koraidon can outrun. I could not. Like that Espatra would definitely attack me if it saw me. All right, here's the opening of the desert. No, is it? Am I wrong? Am I confused? This is not, this is a dead end. Whoops. Well, actually, there it is right there. And I can still jump off things. Can't jump up them, but I can go down. So there's the slope I was gonna take, but I took a shortcut. That's how I would get back up. There's the auction house. I will be a bold cliff jumper, but here we are. I can reach here quite easily, which means I can do the whole bidding stuff with Kofu, and then getting back to Cascarafa is just a quick fast travel. Fast traveling is fair game because I will have physically gotten to the locations before, and I'm still not using Koraidon. So this means the water gym is a check mark. Now let's head back to Mesagoza and go east, out the eastern gate of the city. So now the next target will be the Titan Cloth. I feel like following the road is what I've been doing. Might as well keep doing it. New Pokemon Center checkpoint. Is this a watchtower that I never visited and therefore don't have the fly point for? Oh! All right, well, I got caught. And now I have a flight point on my map. Okay, wow, I found a new one that I didn't have yet. Oh, I think this is the Titan Cloth location. I think the battle initiates up on the ledge above. Oh, okay. No, that's just a random cloth. The Titan one is over there. But I have gotten up here. This is where the first phase of the battle is, and then you hop down where it breaks open the wall. You do it. There we go. Titan Cloth, very doable. Looks like we're almost to Artisan. Right down this hill. What? No. Well, thank you for telling me. But here we are, Artisan. And the gym is just a quick little trot over here. And the gym puzzle is just running around town for Sunflora. I think it's safe to give Brassius's gym a check mark. And the next place I want to go is the Fire Team Star Camp. I think I'm gonna get to, once again, by just following the road. I mean, I guess I could go over the grass a little bit. Get a little crazy. Yeah, there are some of the buildings for the Team Star Fire Camp. I believe the entrance is over here. Aha, there it is. Team Star Fire Camp, that's doable. Now where we go next is a bit more interesting. No, it's not, never mind. We're just gonna follow the road to Levincia. You know, I gotta say, traveling this way, it's obviously slower, less efficient from getting to point A to point B, but you know, you kind of start to enjoy the journey. You find things you didn't think you'd find, like that watchtower. I got a new fly point recording this video. I didn't think that was gonna happen. How many more am I missing? And here we are, Levincia, all pretty and lit up in the nighttime sky, like a Team Sky. Sorry, this is not a Team Sky video. Firmly ground dwelling in this one. And there is the Levincia gym. This one's an easy check mark. Now next I wanna get up here because this is where the Earthworm Titan was, along with access to Tag Tree Thicket. Now my dumb booty, when I was playing this game the first time, thought I had to have the surfing ability to get across this river. And I didn't cross it until I got it. That is not the case. Because see, Levincia itself is a bridge. So I simply walk across this massive bridge, pier, battlefield thing, and behold, the glorious road! My thighs and hamstrings are burning just watching my character. This sloped road leads you right into the mine construction area and allows you to get up to the cliffs. So we just keep following it. Up and up we go. I'd like if I could hop over this fence, but I can't. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about this one. So I think this is another one I'm gonna test over in Violet. Okay, so I've reached the same location in my Violet file. The Titan It's active. Now I just have to figure out how I get to it. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I walked right to this. Now I have to chase it or something, right? Walk over to it. I walk over to it again. Does it attack me now? Oh.
Subscribe to MandJTV plays, please.
Crap. Oops. You know, I think we could call this one was fine. We got there. So I'm back in Scarlet. This is the initial Earthworm chase, and I believe after the first one, it comes just right over here, and it ends up down there, which is very easy to get to. You just walk back up that ramp you see there, right above my character's head. You just can walk over here, up, down, then run ahead, do the same thing. And boom, you're here in this arena, and you'll just do the little chase again and do the battle. Well, anyways, now that we've sorted the Earthworm Titan, we can keep going along this road. And in the distance there, you can see Zapapico, a city with, frankly, minimal significance, unless you want an Armor Rouge or Ceruledge. That is the only thing I've ever done in that town. And here we are, easy little straight run to Zapapico. So now the next stop is the Poison Team Star Camp, which means I need to get to this Pokemon Center. Looks like I'll have to hop down into this pit, but then there's ramps on the other side. Certainly it takes a lot longer to get these little distances, but I'm going to be so physically fit. New year, new me. This is the route, there we go. Now it just seems to be just a straight shot to that Pokemon Center. And right by the Pokemon Center, we have the entrance to Lagtree Thicket. There it is. Oh boy, good God. Every time you enter this place. And there it is right there. The gate, the Poison Team Star Camp, is reachable on foot. Now, Lagtree Thicket is basically a dead end, so the next step is really to climb the mountain. Now, there are multiple ways you can do that. One is going up from Zapapico, but I haven't set foot in Medali yet, and I was gonna say I would come over from Puerto Marinada, because you can just kind of follow the road, of course, but it might actually just be faster to go from Zapapico. So now we just take a stroll through Zapapico. Just strange city design. Basically, you just follow the road, and we're coming up to a fork. Left is Glaciato Mountain Path, right is Medali. We do want to climb the mountain, but I want to get to Medali first. So this tunnel, there's more fancy stuff to check out if you jump off to the right there, up that ledge, but that's not necessary to get through here. As you can see, this is just a straight shot. I found a Glimmet outbreak. I don't see it, it's not, oh, it's right by the Pokemon Center. Only 3 of them? Outbreaks are weird sometimes. Anyways, here's this Pokemon Center. We'll likely fast travel back to it so we can go that way. Not yet. Another cave on this side, which I'm gonna run through. Now we exit the cave, and I believe we just follow the road down for a brief bit. Oh yes, there it is right there, Medali. A quick little trek gets us here. No problem. And there's the gym, Larry's gym, reachable on foot. Now before we climb the mountain, I do need to backtrack. I realized I completely forgot to make sure I could get to the Great Tusk Titan. Spoiler alert, it's not hard. Climb this significant slope and we walk over to the western edge of the desert, which is this area, in fact. Oh, I'm already here. So earlier in the game, the Titan, Great Tusk, or Iron Treads, depending on the version, is just gonna be running around in this area. In fact, there he is right now, hanging out. Now let's climb the mountain. So I'm back at the Dalizapa Passage Pokemon Center, and I will be honest, I don't know the easiest and most straightforward route to get up the mountain. I'm assuming it's to the Glaciato Mountain Path. There seem to be multiple entrances to that, so I'm gonna try this one. I saw that over there and I was like, oh no, this might be impossible, but nope, there's a ramp right here. This was not the path I took when I played this game for the first time. I took a different path, which I think might have required Koraidon's jump? I'm not sure. It also may not have, and I just used it to take a shortcut. And with the exit from here, I believe this makes it. So we're on Glaciato Mountain. Big slope, big mountain. Oh, I didn't realize how steep this was till I turned my camera, my goodness. Protagonist's buns and ties are thoroughly muscular. As you can see, it is possible to reach the Glaciato Gym. However, the gym challenge requires you to basically sled with your ride Pokemon, which means you can't actually fight the gym without using Koraidon or Miraidon at least once. Now, whether or not you count that, I feel like is kind of up to personal preference, because yes, you are using it, but it's also within an isolated gym challenge and not to traverse the world. So Whether or not this is doable is kind of up to interpretation. So I guess instead of a check mark, we'll give this a yellow question mark. But with that discussion certainly happening in the comments, we're gonna keep moving on and try to get to Montevenera. You know, it's generally to the north. Oh, it's right over there. I can get down there, right? Okay, well, cool. That was easier than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, look at me, woohoo! Well, here we are, right there, Montevenera Gym. And the gym puzzle is just doing some double battles. So this one's good to go. This path, like, kind of snakes down. Ooh, and we can use it to get to the Fairy Team Star Camp. There's a Pokemon Center over there for fast traveling too. It appears to just be a straight walk. All right, so we can check this Pokemon Center off on my fast travel list. We just need to get down there. Let's go skiing, or snowboarding actually. More like snowboarding on an invisible board. Oh. Yep, look at me, sliding along the mountain. Another Pokemon Center to add to the list. And then the entrance to the gate is just right there. This was a very straightforward Team Star Camp achievement. So let's continue Starfall Street, somehow try and find our way across this mountain to the Fighting Team Star Camp. Starting here from the Glaciado Gym's Pokemon Center, traveling east. I want to get to the watchtower to register the fly point. I don't think I need to get to it specifically, but if I get the fly point, I can fix any mistakes. All right, here we are, the watchtower. And then now, we just jump, we jump, there we go. Okay, it'd be very difficult to get back up, but I started from the top, and now we're here. Wait. That's not how the song goes. Anyways, here's this Pokemon Center. Now there's no road exactly, and this is a very mountainous area, but I believe it is a straight, flat path to get to the bamboo forest. Yep, right here, just had to follow the little canyon, and I'm in the bamboo forest. I can just stroll right on through, go up this trivial little hill, and reach the, oh boy, as I was saying, reach the Pokemon Center, and then just a quick little trot to the Fighting Team Star Camp, which means, since I've already been to Mesagoza and can just fast travel back to it easily, Starfall Street is completable entirely on foot. Well, might as well get going, see if we could reach the final Titan. So I will say right now, I'm not feeling great about this one, because the Titan Tatsugiri is on that island. I can't swim. If I try to go in the water, it auto starts Koraidon. And since my character can only fall straight down, I can't glide. And this is the island right here. There is no land path to get to it. Even if I went up on these ledges and just hopped down, I'd just fall in the water. This is only a fly point because I surfed there in the past. So unfortunately, we have found the first location that absolutely requires Koraidon, and that is the Titan Tatsugiri / Dondozo. So without your ride Pokemon, the Path of Legends cannot be completed, which is a bummer. It means the dog dies. No, I'm sorry. Which means there's only one more storyline to go, Victory Road. All the gyms so far have been reachable. Whether or not you qualify the Glaciado gym as completable is up to you. And the only one we have left to get to is the Alfornada one. So I'm gonna start by going south from this Pokemon Center behind me, which is the one closest to the Bombardier Titan, which is up that way generally. But we're gonna go south. There it is. Notice how it's on a giant mesa? So we just keep following the road here till we get to Alfornada Cavern. Now this leads to Alfornada, hence the name, but what concerns me is that it says this: you won't make it on foot. However, I believe Alfornada Cavern has another entrance. I must get to the beach. Whoa! No more arms. Anyways, we're gonna walk up this cliffside path here. What a great view. A lot of water. There are like no Pokemon on this path, which is a little odd. Okay, made it to the top here. That's a cavern. I don't see a sign that says you won't make it on foot though. That looks like a ramp. I was convinced this was impossible. But if you take the cliffside path around, it gives you a smooth ramp. Until right now, I thought you could not get to Alfornada without the climbing or the high jumping ability. Oh, this is so exciting! Going into this video, I knew the Tatsugiri Dondozo would be impossible, and I thought this would be too, but I was wrong! The Alfornada gym, you can get to all 8 gyms. I forgot to record showing that you could get to the Pokemon League. So real quick, I'm going to demonstrate that you can. There's this gate in Mesa Goza. You go through, it starts to load, and then you're at this pathway, which is just a pretty flat, straight shot. So there you go. The Pokemon League is easily reachable too. Which means if you don't count the Glaciato gym puzzle as using Koraidon or Miraidon, you can complete Victory Road on foot, thanks to the roads. There's only one more thing to check, and that is, can you get into Area 0? We've established that Path of Legends is not possible, but if you just like use it for just a little bit, or you like rent a boat, that means the last story quest is the way home, which really we just have to make sure I can get to the 0 gate. Because once you're within Area 0, you can't use your ride Pokemon on the first go through. So we know, of course, it's possible. Oh, look, a deer slide. Now, I think we're gonna be able to do this. Looks like it's a road, and there it is, the entrance to the 0 gate, which means of the 4 paths, you can get to the necessary locations for 3 of them, which for a game where the ride Pokemon is the box art legendary is more than I expected. I guess all that's left is to change my shiny Mudbray's nickname.